What is going on, guys? My name is Bill Matthews from the BassinBill '96 YouTube channel, and in today's video we are going to be doing a mystery tackle box slam. We have got our MTB box right here. We're going to crack this open, try to catch a fish on every single bait in this box, so stick around, stay tuned. It's going to be an awesome day, guys, and let's see what we got inside of here. So opening up the box right here, and right on top, right here, guys, this is why I love Mystery Tackle Box. A lot of you guys have probably never thrown an underspin before. This can be a fall time killer. If there's schooling on baitfish anywhere in the lake, this is gonna be a go-to. But first lure that we have in the box right here, classic Roadrunner, little swim bait with that tiny little underspin on there. And this one should be an easy one today. They're starting to get into those fall transitions. This should be a good bait. And like I said, a lot of people have never thrown those before, but you get one in an MTB, you try it out, and you see how good it can be. So that's lure number one. Next in here we have the Biospawn Exopod, and this is kind of the exact opposite. If you guys have been following my channel, I've been slaying fish on this all summer long, and I already know that I like these, but I also got these in the MTB box, so cannot complain about that. Super versatile. You can throw these on jigs, you can throw these as a Texas rig, and today we're probably going to throw this on the back of a chatterbait too, so awesome bait. And then next up in here we have some big bite baits, little creature bait, and we also have some mustad hooks, so we're probably going to pair these up together. The second to last bait, we have the Raptor Craw. Probably going to throw this on the back of a football jig. And then very last but not least is the Castaic crankbait, the Loco 10, and once again, another awesome fall bait. So I think we're going to start with this right here. We're going to make our way back into this channel, try to get the first fish of the day on this crankbait, and then we're going to start knocking out those other baits. But MTB Slam starts now. We're going to try to catch, what is it, 5 fish? I think 5 fish right here, so let's get right into it. Okay, so we are rigged up and ready to go with the first bait of the day right there, that little Castaic Loco 10 crankbait. And it's kind of a smaller crankbait. It says it dives 5 to 10 feet, but it's got a really small profile, and it also has this little googly eye in the back right there. Not sure exactly what that accomplishes, but I guess that's why they call it the Loco 10. And like I said, we're just going to start back in this channel, try to get the first one of the day. It kind of tapers off right off the side here, and we should be able to catch one on this crankbait fairly quickly, hopefully. But let's get into it, guys. We need to get the first bite of the day. Just got out here and looking for some bass. Well, there are all sorts of bait fish back in this pocket, but we did not get a single bite on the crankbait. We're going to move out to this main lake flat out here and probably tie in a chatterbait with that Biospawn Exopod on there. Switch up to bait number 2, try to get the first fish in the boat. We need to get the party started out here, boys. So we just went ahead, we tied on a 1/2 ounce Strike King Thunder Cricket right there. We pulled out our Biospawn Exopod, second bait of the day, and I'm going to show you guys how I like to rig these up. So when you're rigging this on a chatterbait, I like to rig this thing vertically, and you want to kind of give it that bait fish, that bluegill profile. You're going to want to rig it just like that. See where she's going to pop out, and you are going to have yourself a perfectly rigged chatterbait. This is bait number 2, Biospawn Exopod, and we're going to start throwing this around some clumps of grass. See if we can get one in the boat. There we go, first one of the day on that little chatterbait with the Exopod. Oh, dude, we had a follower too. There might be a little school in this pocket right here. All right, there we go. Nice one. Not like a giant or anything, but about a 14-incher little Exopod. First bait knocked out of the MTB Slam, going back in the water there. Dude, we just saw there was another one, same size, followed it up though. In the fall time, a lot of times these fish are going to start stacking up, schooling up a little bit. And if you catch one, there might be some more with it. So you might need to tie that underspin on. I think that might be the key. This crankbait dives a little bit deep for up on this flat. Oh, nope, just kidding. There we go. We got one. It's a nice one. Next cast. It's a good one on that Loco 10. Yes, sir. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come in this boat. We need you. She's only got one treble. Oh, God, risky. There she is. Yes, sir. And that's what I'm talking about. That's fall fishing right there, boys. You got to watch that. I literally watched that fish follow it up as I caught that one on that chatterbait with that Biospawn Exopod. Chucked that crankbait out there, and we just knocked out 2 baits and 2 casts. We literally went like probably 40 minutes without a single bite, and then just caught 2 solid back-to-back fish right there. Can I get this one back in? We're going to tie that underspin on. That's going to be another awesome fall bait, like I said. But a little 15, 16-incher going back in the water. You got to get bait number 3 out. Got to get this little classic Roadrunner. It's crazy how it's literally just like that. That is just the most quintessential fall fishing, guys. You go from catching absolutely nothing to getting to a little flurry because they just stack up so heavy in the fall. It's literally feast or famine. You're either slamming them or you're catching nothing. But caught that one on the little Loco 10 and that chatterbait back to back. Tying this on, seeing if there's going to be some more sitting right on the corner of this flat right here. See if there's another fish out here. They legit might be stacked, guys. Pike, pike, pike. I actually don't really want to catch that. I don't know. Maybe we're going to try it. She might snap us off. Well, boys, we shouldn't have done that. We should not have done that. Well, that kind of destroys the MTB Slam. Hopefully you guys saw that pike. I should have ripped it away. That was me being so stupid. We're gonna substitute another little swim bait or something to kind of make up for that. We definitely would have caught one on that Roadrunner. I threw that thing for like 3 minutes, and as you guys just saw, we just had like a 30-inch pike come up, and I did like a little figure 8. I could have ripped it away, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna try it, and yeah, the rest is history. Y'all saw what just went down there. That sucks. Okay, we're gonna tie on another little swim bait and try to count that as the Roadrunner, but you know, it happens. We just don't have any more left in the boat with us. So we do not have any more Roadrunners, like I said, so we're gonna substitute that with a little 1/8 ounce ball head jig. We're gonna put a little 3.25-inch Exo Swim on there. So that's the closest thing we have. I wanna try to stay as true as we possibly can to this MTB Slam. Like I said, if I could catch one on this, I definitely would have caught one on that Roadrunner. That thing was looking absolutely choice. I'm actually kind of really pissed that I lost that thing. But now we know for future reference, if you guys have like a 30-inch pike follow you up and you're using 12-pound test with a tiny little swim bait, probably don't let it eat it, because the odds that you hook that fish without it snapping you off are about 0. We're gonna tie this ball head on and get back to it. Little Biospawn Exo Swim. Gonna be our substitution, and we are gonna catch a bass on this guy, so. There we go, on that finesse swim bait. Just made it to the edge of this little sand flat right here, started getting back into some weeds, and I actually just had a follower the cast before, flipped it back out there. And we got fish number 3 in the boat. Oh, she just broke off too. Hold on. We do not want to lose another bait. That 8-pound test, you got to be careful. Can't be even flipping 1-pounders apparently, jeez. But yeah, we just caught that one on that little Biospawn Exo Swim and a little 1/8 ounce ball head jig. There we go, fish number 3 going back in. And since they are eating these moving baits pretty good, I think that we're gonna do something different than what I thought initially. Because when I first pulled this out, I thought that I was gonna throw both of these on a jig. And I guess we do have to throw one as a Texas rig, but I think that we're gonna take these big bite baits and we're gonna throw this on the back of the chatterbait, since they are eating reaction baits really good right now. This thing's got a lot of nice little appendages there. She's gonna look pretty good on the back of a chatterbait. So we're probably gonna trim this down just a hair, and we're gonna pull that green pumpkin Stray King chatterbait back out and try to get fish number 4 in the boat. And then all we're gonna have left after we catch one on this chatterbait is these little Excite baits. What are these? Raptor Tail Juniors and these 4-aught mustad hooks. So we're gonna pair those up together, but first things first, let's catch one on this chatterbait right here. Oh, they're busting. Come on, they're busting up there. Come on, baby. We gotta get fish number 4. Knock slack in it. Come on now. We got to get this big bite baits knocked out. What the heck? We just got crushed. Oh, dude, they're chasing. They're chasing right in front of us. Come on, right here. Knock this one out. Come on. Bait number 4. Let's go. No, come on. They're schooling. They don't look very big though. This chatterbait might be too bulky for these fish. These look like little 10-inchers. That's probably what just missed this thing too. Oh my gosh, come on, we're right in line with that. Eat the chatterbait, please. Oh, look at this, right below the boat. There's a couple keepers right here. There are a couple like 12.5 inchers. Dude, there's some decent fish over here. There's 2 bass sitting right here, guys. They had to be part of that school right there. And I just rolled that chatterbait right over their face and they wanted nothing to do with it. Well, that's a good sign though. We did get tapped and then we started seeing them bust. We just need to get fish number 4. Then we're gonna move on to the last bait of the day. Come on now. Gotta knock this big bite baits out. So we have been throwing this chatterbait around with this big bite baits for probably like 30-40 minutes. And we have got like 1 swipe but have not caught a single fish. So what we did is we just kind of switched it up right there. Made this into like the perfect little chatterbait trailer. Cut those little claws off. So we are gonna see if that makes a difference. We made it a little bit more compact and hopefully those fish are gonna like it a little bit better, because we've been throwing this thing forever and I've seen so many fish and we have not got a single one of them to bite this. There he is, right next to the freaking boat on that big bite baits. Little guy, come in this boat, come in this boat. That took way too freaking long. I've been throwing this little big bite baits. We switched it up, like I said too, took those claws off. But I've been throwing this for like an hour and we finally just stuck one. Not a very big one, but that is the second to last bass. We only have 1 more lure left and then we're gonna complete this MTB Slam, but little 12-incher, we will take it, going back in the water, and big bite baits is knocked out. It is complete. As you guys can see, very dramatic change in setting. We're now fishing out of a rowboat. The bass boat's back at the house. We've switched lakes completely, and the bite wasn't really bad at the other lake, but they were all feeding on bait fish, and the last bait that we have to catch them on is that Raptor Craw and that mustad hook. So wasn't getting any bites. We fished it for like an hour, so we decided to switch up lakes. They should eat the craw on this lake. I'm thinking within the first like 5 minutes we should catch one, guys. Offshore grass pile. Let's get to it. We got to complete the slam, guys. One more bass. Oh, here we go. Oh no, no. Come back for it, please. That was the fish we needed. She came back for it. Oh. That's not what you want to see, boys and girls. That is absolutely not what you want to see. We missed it. It came back for it, and it loaded up, and it felt like a freaking daggone good one. And then it popped off. We had so much line out there on that hook set. Oh no. Well, we finally got bit on that little 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹 craw. We've only been here for about 5 minutes, but literally, I got one of the claws too. That felt like a good fish. That felt like a very good fish. We have to bust out the MTB again and grab another one. Oh man. I mean, it's a good sign. Like I said, we're probably gonna get bit here. It's not gonna be a big deal. We're gonna complete the slam, but one, we could have just did it. And two, that felt like a freaking good one though. So that sucks to lose that one in particular. It's all good though. It's all good. It happens. There he is on the drop. Come on, baby. That's the MTB Slam right there. That is the smallest bass of the day, but you guys have no idea how hard we just worked for that fish right there. We hopped lakes, and I thought we were gonna be able to knock it out in like 5 minutes here, but we have literally been fishing for like probably an hour and a half, 2 hours on this lake, and that fish right there completes the MTB Slam. Oh, buddy. That was that 4-aught mustad hook and that 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹's little Raptor chunk craw right there. MTB Slam completed. Whew. I told you guys we weren't going to give up. We finally got the MTB Slam completed. All it took was 8 hours in 2 different bodies of water, but we finally got that little dink to eat and completed the slam. And the reason that it took so long was because, as you guys saw on that last lake, they're starting to chase bait fish very, very heavily, and the last bait was that little craw style lure. So trying to get them to eat something on the bottom when they're chasing bait fish around up shallow and really feeding higher up in the water column, trying to get them to eat that bottom bait was a struggle today. But that is all I have for you guys today, so I will catch you guys in the next one.